going on, Jerome's Raw, Real Audio Rant. Again, if only there was some sort of name for sports talk that was just audio. But just wanted to go off on a little bit of a tangent. So I know we're a lot like Vikings fans. The last 10 days, been crying in the breast milk, a little bit of bumming. And yeah, that Chargers loss really sticks with you more than it should, right? And it's just one of 17 games, but just no call, no show, waning effort. The whole Carson Wentz debacle. Yeah. And it wasn't even like the Eagles game. Eagles game was where the Vikings coulda, woulda, shoulda, shot themselves in the foot over and over. 1 for 6 in the red zone. Couldn't stop Jalen Hurts in the deep ball. All that stuff. All right. And the Eagles game, you could almost feel good about it. It was like, all right, 1-score game against a reigning, defending, alleged NFL champions. And, you beat yourself. Eagles didn't really beat you. You beat yourself. But the Chargers game was just lay down. The threat is real. But this week at Detroit, right? Everything is set up against the Vikings. All the media prognosticators and the haters and the losers are ready to bury the Vikings, right? Vikings are 3-4. Detroit is flying high off of the bye. They're getting their swagger back. The home crowd's going to be lit and all that stuff. And everything is against the Vikes and Kevin O'Connell and all that stuff. And the defense is bad. And you just wait. You just wait. Because we got an ace in the hole. Ace of friggin' spades. Right? Jonathan James, JJ McCarthy is returned to the lineup. Now, I know it's a lot of pressure to put on the shoulders of a kid who's going to have his third career NFL start, especially when his second career NFL start was not very good. All right, it is what it is. Had the ankle injury, had Justin friggin' School blocking for him. Brian O'Neill allowing free rushers to cause a strip sack when the Vikings try and get back in. Fully get it. But it's a very small sample size. Oh, he's had 7 bad quarters out of 8. Yeah, that one quarter is pretty damn good. I feel like that one quarter against the Bears week 1 was much more indicative about the player that JJ McCarthy is and the player that JJ is going to be. Because you know for a fact, like week 18 last year, the Vikings, another no call, no show in the biggest game in probably the last 5 years, team history, right? Yeah, it was a playoff game. It was a playoff game. You either get the 1 seed or you're a wild card, right? 14 wins, 15 wins on the road against Detroit, and just a complete lack of effort, and everything was just bad, right? And JJ McCarthy was on the sidelines. Now, obviously, he was out for the season with the meniscus, but he is such a football psycho in the best sense of the word that that he took that Lions game personally. And he wants to exact some revenge against a team that he's never played against. Because that's just how he is. And he returns, and ideally, you're going to have a healthy offensive line. We'll see about Darrisaw and O'Neal this week. You get Ryan Kelly back next week against the Ravens. But with some adequate protection, with Justin friggin' Jefferson, with Jordan Addison, who he has great chemistry with, Speedy Naylor, return to the state of Michigan as well, Hawkinson, revenge game against the Lions. Everything is stacking up that this offense is going to be able to put up some points. And the offense scoring is going to help the defense, where it's not always 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, and you're not on the field for 2/3 of the damn game. It's not going to be that way, right? So I'm not saying, I'm just saying. I know I'm the sipping the purple Kool-Aid, purple positivity guy, but I do see a path where everyone is on Detroit. Everyone's on Detroit minus 8.5, minus 9.5, depending where the line is, all of that. But guess what? Vikings are going to go in there and whoop the Lions' ass, right? Just go in there and shock the world. Because remember, this is the year where there's no dominant teams besides the Colts. And every team is either up or they're down on a given week. And Detroit is cruising for a bruising. I mean, that whole no call, no show against the Packers week 1, I feel like the Lions have another one of those games in them. And especially out by Diamond Dan Campbell, all that stuff, yah. Go for it on 4th down. Go ahead. Yeah. But the NFL is always about scripts and narratives. And there will be no better better episode of football next week on Sunday than if the Vikings march into Detroit with the Michigan kid, completely take it to the Lions, the cat's ass, the media darling right now, get their season back on track, and then all of a sudden, we are so back, baby. We are so freaking back. The offense puts up some points. The defense gets their ish together. Special teams stops committing a damn penalty every single return. And we are indeed off to the freaking races, man. All because of JJ McCarthy. A lot of pressure, but pressure makes diamonds. Would you rather be a warrior in a garden or, well, no, you want a warrior in a garden rather than a gardener in a war or something like that? Yeah. But JJ McCarthy, he's going to be the guy. He's going to be the future. All this stuff with Carson Wentz, he was an absolute stud fighting through injury and stuff, but now is the time. And the rest of the season, win, lose, or draw, let's find out who JJ McCarthy is. Is he the dude that you're going to build the franchise around, or do you have to go in a different direction? I think it's going to be the former, not so much the latter. I think he's going to come in, establish his dominance, assert himself, and the Vikings and Kevin O'Connell. Oh, O'Connell's going to be looking like the quarterback whisperer yet again. It's going to be good. Anyways, shock the world. Let's do it, baby. Anyways, that's it. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, some production value.